Hey everybody, how are you? Today I'm gonna make this recipe for all my friends. They're gonna be just around. Like I said before, this is gonna be a very classic recipe in the Basque Country. So, like it says, this is a very interesting recipe because everybody in the house know how to make it. No, actually everybody have in the family someone wants to make the best tortilla. So today I'm gonna make the tortilla that we make in home. I'm gonna follow a little bit the recipe that the father of my wife gave to me, Polly, and he always infused the oil with some garlic. So for this recipe, we're gonna have this little garlic to make the infusion, one onion, important because in my house we eat it with onions, and another house they eat it with without onion. It's the classic fight. Just so you eat it with onions or without onions. In my case, onions always, no chance. Okay, potatoes. I use old potatoes. I'm gonna use the new one because if I use new potatoes, they're gonna drop a lot of water. No, so I prefer the old potato. Actually, now is the season of the new potatoes, but I want to keep this one. Okay, and eggs. A very important thing. In many countries, when they made a tortilla patata or they try to make this Spanish omelette, I believe they used the wrong oil. Okay, here, you know that we are producers of extra virgin olive oil. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it with virgin olive oil. So in this case, olive oil, look at this, amazing. The liquid gold, which is incredible. I use loads of oil, tons of them, but I use the same amount of oil and the same oil for maybe 3 or 4 times. And for me in home, they still have this beautiful flavor coming from the onion. So I use it. That's fantastic. Okay. Then we're gonna go for the onions, but before we're gonna add the garlic. In the case of the garlic, for me, like I said before, I just gonna infuse, and in the infusion, it's gonna just make a beautiful flavor. I love it. I remember with the Boli, the father of Lore, just make it the first time, and I was says, okay, I'm gonna make the tortilla patata for you, and he says, okay, I'm Basque. How's the Chilean guy is gonna make a tortilla patata for me? And I says, well, I believe it's gonna be the best one. And actually, he really liked it. But he gave me a tip. Says, please always add a little garlic before it starts. So right now, I'm gonna put the heat between 1 and 10. I'm gonna put a number 6 or 7. So it's gonna start to make the infusion. Okay. At the same time, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut the onions. I have people. They love to. The way they cut the onions is in juliennes. I prefer 100% in brunoise. I have a very good friend of mine, Oscar Anton. Hello, Oscar. I say hello to you. I know you don't speak very good English, but you're gonna understand what I'm saying. Anton, or Don Oscar, like I call him, he always make a tortilla patata absolutely amazing. And he always tells me, Pato, please, just never cut the onions in juliennes. So I cut like this, okay? Just to make a nice cut in this space, like this. Very simple. You can actually open the onions in 3 pieces, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it through. For me, believe me, it's the best of each family, huh? But I prefer 100% just use a full onion, okay? When I use a full onion, I love just the flavor that I get from them, and it's a big fight in the house. Don't cut it very small pieces, okay? Don't get crazy for that. Just cut the onion and don't cut your fingers, so you can start little by little, okay? In this case, just cut the onions, cubes, nice. I remember all these people, they start to make the new kind of tortilla patatas, and some of the places they losing and they missing the tradition. So we need to try to come back to the basics again and do the right thing. In this case, just keep the product. Right now, the garlic is starting to infuse. Okay, just all the aroma is coming through. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add the onions. Okay. In this case, the onions, they're gonna start to confit, and they're gonna give a beautiful flavor to the oil. Remember, like I said before, I can use this oil for maybe 3 or 4 times when I'm home. Okay, so the flavor is amazing. So between I do this confit and in this case the onion is losing all the water, and you see this steaming. Okay, I'm gonna just start with the potatoes. That was fantastic. On the same time, I have here Lotte, my wife. We always have the same fight, but she makes lentils. Beautiful lentils for today. Maybe if you want, we can make a recipe of lentils. Okay? But in here, right now we are with the potatoes. The onion is getting fantastic, and we go ahead. Nice potatoes. Our friend Shane Hingerton, he's obsessive for potatoes. A classic from an Irish person now. So what I do is I get this beautiful mix of potatoes. Okay. We have in the Basque Country the tradition to get the potatoes from Alaba, and they're very good. But I hear you have 2 kinds of potatoes. We use all the time. Potato for stew or potato for deep frying. So this one is going to be for stew because they're all one and they're amazing. As you can see, it's a very fast way to prepare, but I want to make from the scratch so everybody can see my skills with the peeler and realize that it's not a very difficult process. Well, what makes this a beautiful dish is that you should respect the times of cooking too, And some people cut it in big pieces, some people cut it in slices, some people cut it in cubes, some people to make it chunks. It depends. The idea is all of them have the same size, and they start to cook in this beautiful oil. That smells very good now. So right now we're almost done. I'm gonna wash all these potatoes to take the sand out. Okay. Drop this, drop that. Very simple, and it depends. One thing that I like to do too is, at my point of view, and then maybe someone can be a little bit angry with me, but I don't care, is that most of the people put the potatoes in water when they cut it through. Okay, so they cut in pieces, it's no problem, and then they put in water. For me, it's something that I don't do because the potato has starch. So that starch, for me, is going to keep together all the potatoes at the moment that I'm going to start to make the tortilla. So right now, what I do, after maybe just 5 minutes when I was peeling the potatoes and talking with you guys, I'll just put the heat down on the medium-high heat, just on number 5 in the case of my kitchen, and I'm going to start a beautiful golden color. Look at that. It's amazing. I love it. move a little so to see. Okay? And I'm gonna cut the potatoes. Sometimes some potatoes they come with a little thing here, but for me it's very simple. I cut it in big pieces and then, like I said before, the idea is just cut all of them in the same size, okay? Nice. Very nice. Like as you can see, just I'm cleaning all the little pieces that maybe I couldn't take with the peeler, okay? But it's a very good potato. It's a very nice potato. For me, it's amazing to have the chance to eat this. Actually, I'm going to start to add some of the potatoes in here. And I'm going to confit with the onion. The onions already have a very nice golden color. And they're going to be just giving a beautiful flavor to the potatoes. Actually, as you can see, the potatoes are going to start to confit with the onions. And another thing very interesting, the potato is on different temperature. So right now it's cooling down the bread, okay? So at the moment we have the potatoes cooking with the onion. I want to watch this. I'm going to start to have a beautiful. Yes, start it right now. You cannot smell this right now, but it's amazing, amazing. I love it. Like I said before, no, this here is so difficult to make it arrange to try to make everybody agree. In the case of the tortilla, no? Everybody have the best tortilla patata. Everybody have in the family someone to really cook the best tortilla. Some people deep fry the potato. Some people just cook in like they do. Some people even just cook in water. For me, it's not a chance, but I don't want to say nothing about it. But it's very difficult to put everybody just in the same line of the tortilla patata, right? Right now, the tortilla start to cook with the oil, start to confit at some point, and the flavor and aroma to come through is amazing. Well, another thing, between this is getting cooked. Right now I heat it up to number 9, so it's quite hot. At some point we're gonna not deep fry it, but we're gonna get all the edge, all the pieces of the potato, a little bit more just hard. We're gonna make a nice layer, so the potato is not gonna be break. No. Another thing very important, the eggs. If you have the chance to have the eggs on room temperature before you start to make a tortilla, better. Okay. The idea is at some point just get the right temperature to receive the potato. What we used to do, this is my kid plate. Love it. Hey Kai. Hello. He's watching some videos right now. It's very fun. If you have eggs on room temperature, like I said before, it's going to be more easy to the potato and just balance the temperature. What it says this because many people take the eggs from the fridge. So they cool down the bread. The idea of the tortilla patata is, at some point, you're gonna mix the eggs. Wow, amazing. The onions, they're not gonna get burnt. Nothing happened with them. Absolutely nothing. The potatoes still have the starch. I love this. I'm gonna put down that right now is just a lot of heat, so I'm gonna put like medium high heat on number 5. So right now we're gonna start to cook them. Fantastic. Like I said before, the potato start to just like a little bit, just cooked and create a nice layer around, no? So it's gonna avoid that the potato get broke. Many people cook very, very low temperatures and then you make a mashed potato and you don't found all the pieces. That's one of the biggest problem now outside. Because when they make the tortilla patata, first of all they overcook the tortilla patata, then they get the potato, they mix it with a whisk, so they make a kind of a mash with the eggs. So for that reason the potato is so dry, but at the same time it's thick things. Actually, you can just put it on the floor and just cover the holes. No? So what we're gonna do here, have the eggs. That's gonna mix them. If you have on the right temperature, it's gonna be more easy. And this is one of the most important steps that we need in this recipe. So what we're gonna do, you mix the eggs before, like I said before, room temperature, and then we're gonna add all the potatoes with the onions and of course without the garlic. Remember that we have the garlic in this mix. And we're gonna mix that. We're gonna let it rest a little bit. So the heat from the mix of the potato is gonna cook a little bit the egg. So it's gonna be more easy to find a very a good way to make the tortilla. I don't add salt until the last moment. Okay, I don't like to cook with salty oil because actually that oil is going to contain salt. So I prefer 100% to do a different thing. In here, what do we have? Ready? It's beautiful. I love it. This is going to take like maybe 10 minutes, no more than that. So we have to be very patient. And go ahead with this. I know that everybody right now is so worried about the situation with the coronavirus. Well, the only things that we can say from home is stay home, try to do much things that you can just make around, try to use your imagination. We have a kid with 4 years old, well 5 actually, because he makes in March. And we need to be just very open and we need to be patient. I know it sounds quite difficult because in this society we have more patience anymore, not, but well, we need to try, we are very smart. We need to try to just keep focused. We need to play with our kids. We need to be open, try to talk, try to play, listen to them, and just, it's a beautiful time. Already I'm spending 7 days with Kai and my wife, Lore, and just we try to make our best and still no fight. Well, my mornings they're getting absolutely crazy, but well, still no fight, that's good. So what I'm going to try to make is a very, very simple recipes. And if you want to just taste one or you have any idea, just let me know. The only rule that we have in this project is we only cook what we have in home. I don't want to get fancy things. I don't have time to get fancy things, and I don't allow to get on the street to get fancy things. So we're gonna try to make with basics. Okay, that's the idea of the good, not good chef, but someone is in like our mothers, no? Our mothers before or our grandmothers before, just they only cook with what they have. So they didn't have the chance to or access to buy tons of different things and things for another countries, whatever, no? So what we're gonna do is gonna be a simple recipes. If you want to make a stock, or simple stock, because the other day I said that, if you want to make a stock like a chicken stock, or like a fish stock, or like a meat stock, or like a simple vegetable stock, just let me know. And if you want to cook a pasta, or rice, or just vegetables, just let me know, and I'm gonna try to make my best. But remember, the only things and the only rule is what we have in common. Okay? Well, right now, the potatoes start to have a beautiful color. The onions are not burned, so that's something very important. Okay, actually I'm going to taste them. Always take the biggest pieces and see what happens. Almost there. Oh, super hot. But they're almost there. So it's gonna be like maybe another 2-3 minutes and it's gonna be ready. Okay? So, like I said in this case, we cook the potato, we make the mix with the eggs, we have the salt in here. Okay, and what I like to do is drain always the oil. Okay, when I drain the oil, I like to save this oil. Remember, this oil is going to contain a beautiful aroma and flavors of the onions. And right now we go for fishing. We need to try to get the garlics. But I have tons of time. Look at this. One garlic. Oh, amazing. Actually, I think you're gonna eat it. I love garlic. Everybody in the Basque Country or Spain, we cannot live without garlic. Look at this. Little sweetness, nice flavor. Cute. Amazing. Another thing, guys, this is my first time that I'm talking in the video. I have someone on Instagram make a comment that says, "Why you don't talk in your videos?" And I says, "Well, because I answered to him because I have friends in the Basque Country in Spain, and I have friends from other places, so I cannot talk in 2 different languages all the time. So I decided to make mute. And I said, I love mute movies, so, well, maybe it's the idea. He says, yeah, but your personality talk. You made your video, so I said, okay, I'm gonna follow his advice, and I'm gonna talk. So I'm sorry if I talk too much this time, okay? I try to do my best. Look at this. The potato is not broke. You see, it's like deep frying. And that's the idea. Right now it's number 8. The onions, they're not burnt. Actually, they're almost caramelized, no? So it's a beautiful, amazing. It's so simple, but all the simplicity contains a lot of different steps. And in the case of the tortilla patata, you have to follow all of them. It's important. Like I said before, you can cut it in cubes, you can cut it in slices, you can cut it in just rounds, whatever you want. But the idea, almost all of them, need to have the same size. Well, I'm gonna check again. I'm gonna check again the biggest potato that I can find. And see what's going on. I'm gonna burn my mouth. Perfect. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you. Look at this. Get the biggest pieces. Look at this one. So actually, look at that. Okay? That's the idea. Just create a layer, like almost deep fry them, but all the deep fry process is going to be with this onion, this oil with onion, and infused with garlic. Super hot, but I love it. And then call one of the chefs that I work with in Mimo. He always catch me eating. He's always laughing. He says, "Pato, you never stop eating." Yeah. I love it. So look at this right now. And this, okay. So I'm gonna drop this oil. Amazing. So I'm gonna drop this oil. Okay. The idea, this is the step. Remember this, I save this oil, always. Okay, look at that. I always save this oil. It's a very simple process. Another thing very important, and this you must understand. Cook it with olive oil. Okay, this is important. Don't use a whisk right now. The idea is this potato very hot, you add it in here. Okay. You add it in there and you mix it. And now is the moment that we add the salt. In my case, some people add the salt before, some people just in the middle. I add it right now. And I just think, so in this moment I use a whisk. I only mix with the potato. Look at the color it's getting right now. It's an amazing color. I love it. This is I need to say thank you again to Oscar. Eh? I remember when we used to work together, and we always try to make the best tortilla patata, and he always says, "Pato, we need to improve the tortilla patata. Nobody is respecting the tortilla patata," and he was very, very focused. No, he used to work in one place. The name is Essential Bar in Donosti, in San Sebastian, and we knew there was the best tortilla in town. Yes, in many places they have the best tortilla, but for me, Oscar Anton makes the best one. So right now, and this is something that I used to get from my wife, from Lore, and his father. She always says, "Pato, let the tortilla set." What means set? Just remember that we have so much starch from the potato right now because we never put it in water, right? So put it in water, all the starch is going to start to come out, like when you make a stew, okay? So all this starch, start to mix it with the egg. And the egg at some point start to cook, but it start to mix it on the same time. The biggest problem always, a lot of people get the potato, get the egg and whisk. When they whisk or at some point boil the potato, what happens? The potato get broke and get destroyed. In this case, nothing to do with that. Look at that. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. Right now, let the potato set. You see? Amazing. Love it. So right now, I don't know which tortilla I'm going to use for this. Oh, I'm going to use the same. This one. So right now, I put it on the heat. Okay? I get the classic plate that everybody uses, because we need to use a plate. That's not like a pancake thing that you can just flip it. Forget about it. I don't do that. And we're gonna do it ready for the presentation. We're gonna taste the flavor. It should be here. Amazing. Like I said before, you need to let set the tortilla. Okay? Let it set. That's important. Amazing. That's nice. Nice. That's good. So in this case, right now, all the starch started coming out. Okay? Actually, what we used to do, we keep it like this, I don't know, from home, like 10 minutes, no more than that. And then, it's good. Believe me, super good. So right now, we have all this pot already, okay, with the same oil or the rest of the oil that we had from before, and then a little drizzle of oil. The same flavor. And then just okay, fantastic. And I'll go for more heat. You're prepared for this? I'm a disaster flipping tortillas, so if I broke it, just my apologize. I'm not very good just doing that. Okay, so right now it's almost ready. For me, it's fantastic. Amazing. The heat is done. It's up. Look at it. Look at this. Look at the color. Look at that tone. The golden tone. Love it. So this tortilla is not going to be super runny, right? Sometimes I break a little bit, but just sometimes when you have to, if you want to make some starch out, but well, it's not the case. Look at that. Okay. So right now we have the tortilla, we have the heat ready, and let's go ahead. I just cook nothing, just well, it depends how the heat on the pan, but for me no more than 2 minutes. And this one become the fighting home, because this one, when I says yeah, you have to try to give a little bit less, my wife says more, or just opposite, no. So in this case for me, it's just create the layer of the tortilla. When it's done, and I start to see a little bubble. She comes out like this one, tack, 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 so it's ready. So right now, I take it out from here, and then be ready. Oh, how make a sauce start with this? Okay. And just put it. And that. The tortilla is ready. I don't cook more. Just actually, you can just keep it if you want for a little bit more. But look at this. But the heat already is making all the job. Some people like to eat it the next day because the tortilla is going to be set. That's true. But I prefer to eat it after 10 minutes to eat it. Never put it in the fridge, please, because the potato get ruined. But this almost everything. So done. The tortilla is done. Very simple tortilla de patata, as you can see. And ready. Okay. Actually, if you want to see how's now, my wife is coming close. She want to see how's going on. But that's good. It's okay. We're gonna cut it through. I'm gonna cut it through, Lottie. Okay? I'm gonna cut it. Okay? We're gonna just. Okay. Goodbye.